Today we are going to talk about a fun cruise that you should know about if chocolate is your thing, whether you just like to eat it or you would like to learn how to cook with it better. Also, a tropical storm is developing that we need to talk about, and a few other updates as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Saturday, it's August 5th of 2023, and I would like to start off by inviting you to please subscribe to our channel. We would love to have you with us, and indeed, I think we need to have you with us. We value everyone's experience and everything that they bring to our Let's Go family here, so hit that subscribe button and join us. And if you appreciate my videos, would you also give this video a thumbs up, because it really helps us out. So thank you very much. Let's start off talking about that strike up in British Columbia. So if you have not been around here or known about it, the dock workers up in British Columbia were striking, and that indirectly affected cruise lines. Now, the dock workers and the union there have a pact kind of with the cruise industry that they will not directly impact them whenever there is a strike. But because younger workers, newer workers I should say, were having to service the cruise ships a lot, they were not quite as used to doing it and everything, so there were delays, and some of the cruise ships did depart late on their cruises, and then sometimes there would be delays also unloading the cruise ships as they came back into port. Well, all of the workers there and the unions voted, and they have accepted the package, and so hopefully we have heard the last of this. It has been really a lot of back and forth between the union and the people in charge, and I'm really glad to hear that it is finally resolved. Now, another new note here about Vancouver is we've got a Let's Go family member who was on the Crown Princess as she sailed back into Vancouver yesterday on Friday, and they were late getting into port. Not a lot late, just a little bit late, because as they were coming down that inside passage there, you come to this area called the Seymour Narrows, and it is very rocky there. You have to have a pilot on board, and the tide has to be just right so that the cruise ships have enough water to go through. Well, the pilot's airplane had mechanical trouble, and so the pilot was late getting to the ship, like 4 hours, and so they missed their tide window, so they had to wait for the tide again to get through. And so once they got through, it was full steam ahead, and so luckily they got into Vancouver yesterday morning, with no problem at all. So I'm glad everyone made it there safely, and that the pilot was safe as well. Now, another thing that impacts cruise lines as well as strikes, and sometimes the pilot being late, is weather. Now, a tropical storm seems to be developing, it is developing, off of the coast of Mexico. And right now, as the meteorologists are reporting on it, they say that maybe by Saturday night they will know a little bit better what the storm is going to do, how much of a problem it is going to be, or how large of an impact it is going to have there on the coast of Mexico. They are projecting that the ports that would be most impacted, that in the region there where cruise ships go, would be Cabo, San Lucas, Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, and maybe even Ensenada. And it just depends on how that storm goes and how strong it gets as to how soon those places would be impacted. So hopefully the storm will dissipate, but I thought I would let everyone know about it in case you have a cruise that is booked to go down there, especially this next week. So I know that the Carnival, the Carnival Radiance, the Carnival Panorama, and Navigator of the Seas, those are the 3 ships that are still sailing along the Mexican Riviera there this summer. So if you've got a cruise booked, let us know how the weather goes, and we will try to help keep an eye on it for you. Finally, there is a cruise. The Costa Toscana will be sailing a cruise, and it's going to depart on November 17th here of 2023, and it is going to be all about chocolate. So there are going to be 5 world-renowned pastry chefs on board. And during the course of this 7-day cruise, they are going to make everything pretty much that you can imagine out of chocolate. They are going to make pastries, savory and sweet dishes. They're going to have cooking demonstrations, chocolate workshops, and to top it all off, the port stops on this cruise are also culinary destinations. So they're going to stop in Marseille, France, Barcelona, Spain, Cagliari, Sardinia, and Naples and Civitavecchia there in Rome. And it is going to be round trip out of Genoa, Italy. So I thought I would tell you about this because we've got a lot of cruises still going on in the Mediterranean that late. And if you're going to be over there and you have an extra week, this might be a really fun cruise to pick up if you would enjoy something like this. Once again, it's on the Costa, C-O-S-T-A, if you're not familiar with that cruise line. Their ship called the Toscana. I thought it sounded like a lot of fun, but I won't be in the Mediterranean in November. Finally, two other things here really quick. We often hear about the juice bar on Princess cruise ships, and they locate these juice bars in different places on the ship. So first of all, if you are someone that really enjoys juice, or if you have the Princess Plus package or the Princess Premier package, so you can have all of the juice that you would like, it really is a good idea to locate where the juice bar is on the ship as soon as you board so that you can enjoy it. Several people have reported to me that once they find where the juice bar is on the ship, it is not open all day long. Some of them, it's only open till noon. And most recently, a Let's Go family member let me know that on the Majestic Princess, that juice bar is located in the Wakeview bar. It's back there on deck. I think it's on deck 16. There, the Wakeview, clearly at the back. I can picture it in my mind. But it is only open until 2 o'clock at the juice bar there. So if you enjoy juice, plan on it early in the day. And like I said, find out where it's located so that you have the chance to enjoy it as much as possible while you're on board. Now, last night in our live, a Let's Go family member asked if I had any idea on reasonable cruises. And so it made me go look. And so I thought I would point out a few of them to you. Now, I did say in my live last night that if you want an affordable cruise in October, Royal Caribbean is still up sailing. I think it's Royal Caribbean. Up there in Alaska. And so that is a really good option. And if I'm wrong about that, it's Norwegian. I am pretty sure it's Royal Caribbean. But take a look at Alaska in October is the bottom line. Now, of course, the way weather goes, just the odds, you're likely to have not quite as good of weather. But some years it's absolutely beautiful in the fall. And who's to say that a little bit of rain isn't beautiful as well? It rained the whole time we were in Alaska almost this year. And it was the last week of May into the first week of June. So you never really know what you're going to get. But I think it's a beautiful place to go no matter what weather you do get. So take a look. If you just want to get away, you can do a balcony for under $3,000 or even less if you want to. Some of the other options here that are really good, I'm sorry, I need to use my glasses here to see this. There are several that are really affordable, like there's a Pacific Wine Country that's only 7 days. There's the Pacific Coastal in Hawaii. There's still, even on September 9th, there's an Inside Passage cruise with Princess. These ones I'm telling you about now are with Princess. They've got, an Eastern Caribbean with Puerto Rico tucked in there in December. They've got a Hawaii. There's a Hawaii, Tahiti, and South Pacific crossing that's 16 days, October 13th, and you can get a balcony for under $2,000, just over $1,500. So take a look. When you're thinking of where you want to go, sometimes I will just go into Princess or to whatever cruise line I am wanting to look at and start just looking at their destinations and looking at times when maybe it's a little bit more affordable to go places, like look at the shoulder season in some places. And it's really interesting as you get, of course, closer to cruises and you're coming right up to them. If they're not booked, then you can pick up some lower fares as well. But even quite a ways out, you can often pick up a better fare just looking around and seeing what's available and being a little bit flexible in where you're going to travel to. So I hope that helps you out a little bit. Really looking at my list, I found affordable ones like the Spain, Portugal, and France passage that leaves on October 9th. It's 15 days, and that one that's under $1,500 as well. The Grand Western Mediterranean that goes on October 21st, that's under $2,000 for a balcony as well per person. So there are so many options out there. If you've got time and you can afford it, I think you should give it a whirl. We are doing our best to do that. So thank you for being here with us, and I indeed will be talking to you again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.